Well, good morning everybody. Sunday morning, 7 o'clock. Hopefully the sun's going to come out today. So I've been up since about 10 to 6. Yes, I've got my coffee and my cracking cup. Susan, well done. Aye, Game of Thrones. You can't beat a big cup of coffee in the morning. I like my coffee. That was wee Kylie singing there. Put your hand in your heart. That's a wee bit overcast today. Wee van came in last night. He must have come in about midnight. I'm still up at the monument. The Russian battleship. It's out there somewhere. Anyway, I'm going to move on today. Because I'm going to head to Port William. If that tide goes out, there's a sign saying that the seals come and bask here in the sun. Nobody there, I don't think. It's a cold wind that's cutting through as well. Anyway, I'm out and about. Gonna get my coffee. And I'll look to see where I'm going to head. Well, I know where I'm going. I'm going to Port William. You never know what you come across on the road there. That's what's good about being out and about. Oh, more tea, Vicar. Anyway, coffee time. How you doing, folk? Charlie out and about. Well, I've made it to Port William. There's a nice big cenotaph there. And of course a cemetery. And there's a wee guy standing looking out at the sea. Statue, a wee guy leaning on a post. So I'll take you around and show you the place, but I thought I'll stop off and buy some local stuff. I've got my crisps for the night, local sausages, pork sausages, black pudding, bacon, tomatoes, farmed here, potato scones made by Simpson's Bakery, an onion and some milk. So I thought I'd buy local. It's always good to put something back into the local community, especially if you're using the facilities. And it's only 4 minutes away to the place I'm going. The sun's trying to come out, so I thought, well, I'll show you Port William, and then I'll move up to my final bit, my final destination, and then I'll get set up. I'll get some porridge. It's only 9:30 in the morning, so I'll get some porridge. That'll do me for lunch, and then I've got stuff for the microwave for dinner if I'm hungry. Anyway, I'll show you the place. Well, I'll need to do a voiceover because my mic wasn't working. That was a wee notice board telling you what was happening in the local area. And that's the harbour, and there's the cenotaph that I wanted to go and visit. And up behind it you can see the big cross. So I just parked up beside the spa and decided to have a wee walk about. big anchor on the roundabout there. That's the main street that I'm on. And I'm just going to head up to... I could smell all the seaweed, so I took a wee walk here just to sniff in the seaweed. The wee boats, that's a working harbour there. So there's signs telling you to be careful. So I decided I would walk up to that cenotaph. But as I say, my mic, I had my mic on, but for some reason it was on, if you know what I mean. And I was just mentioning the seagulls, the noise of the seagulls was horrendous. And if I had an air rifle, there'd be a lot less seagulls. And I was, yes Susan, I have my inhaler. And there was a wee plaque there that I was reading, I can't remember, there was a wee poem on it, on a wee plaque. It's just at the steps. So I was actually, I was reading it out, but there it's there. I can't remember what it said. It was something like peace and tranquility. And there was a few names on the cenotaph from the First World War and the Second World War. There was a few Argylls, Royal Air Force, King's Own Scottish Borderers. So that plaque there, that was 1939 to 1945. The one on the other side was 1914 to 1918. So and then the local school, they painted a lot of rocks that was lying about. A lot of poppies. You can see the rocks on the wall there. And that's the names for the First World War. And there's all your wee rocks for the local school. I think it's good that the local school, the primary school, they teach them all the history of the First and Second World Wars, because obviously it affected most of all the families throughout Britain. Especially we local towns or we local villages like us at the hut aim hard, because all the young boys they went away to fight in the war, and obviously a lot of them never came back, sadly. So I took a wee walk up to the very top because I saw the big wooden cross, and I thought it was a cemetery. And there was I'm just pointing, there's a wee guy there who's looking out to the sea. There's a wee statue, a wee guy looking at the sea. And I thought I'll take a wee walk down to that as well. So I was just pointing it out to you. And when I got up the top here, it wasn't a cemetery at all. It was a nice wee play area for the wains, overlooking Port William. So I was just mentioning Matt the cat, it's not a cemetery, it's a field, a wee play area in it. So I had to go up to the cross anyway to make sure there was nothing on it. That cross, that's probably what they had before they built the cenotaph. They've just left it overlooking the town, or the village, or the harbour. It was a beautiful, beautiful place, Port William, just through Stranraer, heading to Monreath. So if you ever get the chance. And that was me just telling people that I had Robert's hat on. That was Roberto's hat, so I brought it with me. and the wee mascot. Tracy had finished with the wee mascot, so this was his first wee trip away. And I was just telling you the wee statue there, that would take a walk along the harbour with Robert's hat on. And there's a couple of poppy crosses to leave at the cenotaph, along with the wee mascot. And I was just thanking Janet, Margaret and Bobby for the poppy crosses. And that's also my wee mascot there at Tracy for hot off the press Parkade Forge, made up of Robert's clothes. That was his t-shirt there. I was pointing at his fireman's badge. And there's the poppy crosses. Sleep well, Roberto. And I won for all them that were lost during the First and Second World War. And the Royal British Legion, they supplied me with another box of poppy crosses, which I'm forever grateful. So I try and leave them on Scotland, my trips out. If I see places of interest or cenotaphs, and I'll make a point of going there, find out who's there and leave a poppy cross. So there we go. Then I took some photographs. Beautiful cenotaph. Some gave all. And then I went into the harbour to show you the harbour. It's a working harbour. So there's a sign telling you that the council's not responsible for any injuries you may sustain whilst walking around the working harbour. And the smell of seaweed was amazing. It was blowing in the wind. A wee bit like myself, blowing in the wind. And then you had the lobster cages. You notice there's not a lot of rubbish. It's nice and clean, nice and tidy. I noticed that when I was walking around, how they look after the place. I didn't want to get right through there because I think it'd have been walled in. Then I took a wee walk up to the wee guy, a wee statue that looks out to sea. It says to take time to just stop and stare. I think what he's trying to say is don't rush about. Take time for yourself. And have a peaceful look about you. Again, there was a wee shop there. I think it was a wee shop, and its flag was at half mast. I noticed that. Flag half mast. So there was the wee guy, the wee statue. The guy just leaning, just watching the world go by, watching the waves go. Or is it for somebody that's lost somebody at sea? There's a wee plaque here telling you who made it, telling you just to stop, take time. So I decided I'll get wee Roberto out and we'll get photos. I thought this was quite good. Underneath this rock They've left a lot of stuff. That shows their life and the community, and it's not to be opened or unearthed until 2100. So all the stuff that they think's important for the next generation or the next generation to see, they've buried under that rock, and they've put it in a sealed container. I thought that was quite good, and it's not to be opened until the year 2100. Aye, so that was it. And that a beautiful bench that somebody had made, and decided I'll get my photo took beside Stan the man. That's what I called him. I don't know what his name is. His name's nowhere anywhere. So I just called him Stan the man. And then that was me heading back to the van. And there was a wee plaque telling you where the nearest land was. You get that Isle of Man, Island, Mulligantyre or something. You'll see it in the video there. Showing you where it was. Then on the way out, I seen a couple of wee otters that were worthwhile getting a photo took. And that was it. Thanks for watching.